Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of After the License, the podcast where we help real estate agents build their business. I'm your host, Jeff Bittner, and as always, make sure you're checking out not only the YouTube channel, but our podcast. Basically, anywhere you get podcasts, you can check that out. YouTube channel, we're doing YouTube specific videos we're going to be releasing here this week and in the future. We have YouTube specific trainings as well that we've released in the past, like Facebook ads for real estate agents. So make sure you check out the YouTube channel and hit subscribe there. Okay, today we're going to continue our conversation about search engine optimization. Yesterday I touched on, is it a viable strategy? And we touched on really what SEO is. And I kind of said, yes, it's a viable strategy if you're willing to target some long tail keywords, if you're willing to put in the time, effort, and understand that it's not going to be easy and it's not going to be simple and it's not necessarily going to be cheap or quick either. Today, we're going to touch on some of the factors that affect your website's search engine ranking so that you can start to think about those things before you decide to jump into search engine optimization. So the first thing, and SEO has always relied heavily on content. Does your website have new, interesting, updated, and long form content? That is a key factor for search engine optimization. Too often in real estate, we get these kind of cookie cutter websites that every single one in our brokerage has, and then we wonder why it doesn't rank well. Well, unless you have specific and individual content that's just for your website, there's a chance your site isn't going to rank that well. The second thing you need to be thinking about is backlinks, okay? Backlinks are an important part of search engine optimization. Now, this has always been the case with search engine optimization. We've talked about backlinks for 10 years in the search engine optimization field, but they're still important today. Now, there's some controversy on what that looks like and how do you get backlinks in 2021. Again, we're not going to dive into that today, but just know that if you just have a standalone website and nobody in the outside internet, no other website is actually linked to you, you're going to have a really tough time with search engine optimization. The second or the third piece to search engine optimization is making sure that the technical aspects of your website are buttoned up. And so that means having a really fast load time. And it also means making sure your real estate website is secure. Again, both of those things, if you're getting your website from your real estate brokerage or your website's kind of cookie cutter or you just bought it out of the box somewhere, aren't always going to be possible. Now, secure websites are becoming more and more important in 2021. They were in 2020, but they're becoming more and more important as we move forward. Google wants to make sure that it's delivering secure content to its users, but the fastness, the speed of your website hasn't always been a factor, and we're seeing it play more important factor in rankings moving forward. So you want to have a really speedy website, less, and that can be contradictory to what we really want as individuals. Sometimes in real estate, we want flashy websites with videos and big, beautiful images, and all that's great. But if it slows down your website, it's going to maybe prevent you from ranking well in the search engine. So those are just some of the key factors. And then the fifth one, as always, is keywords, right? What is the actual content about? So, and that used to be kind of the main thing search engine optimization was all about, was keywords. If you had keywords in your domain and you had keywords on your website, you could rank well. Well, there's a lot of other things you have to think about. You have to think about all the stuff we just talked about, and that's just the tip of the iceberg. So if you're thinking about search engine optimization, start to look at those things and start to do your research. Understand that it's not going to be easy, it's not going to be simple, and it's not going to be quick. Is it possible? Yes. Is it going to be worth it? Probably. If you do it right and you have success with it in the long term, you're going to be able to generate those leads. You're going to be able to build a brand and a presence in your area, and you're going to be able to, again, show up highly in those search engine rankings. But it's not going to be quick, it's not going to be simple, it's not going to be easy or cheap, but it might be worth it. But you have to look into those things, and you also have to keep up to date with those search engine optimization factors. What we talk about here today, Google could change their algorithm, and that could change in a month, in 6 months, in a year, whatever that looks like. So you have to prioritize education and learning this stuff and focusing on it if it's going to be your focus. Okay, guys, I hope that was helpful. That was some search engine optimization tips, tricks, things you have to think about before you even embark on this journey. And again, one of our more technical after the license episodes, but stuff I like to nerd out on. So if you enjoy this type of stuff, drop a comment below in the YouTube. Talk about how you're focused on SEO with your website, and I'll catch you next time.